What's good, Boxing World BFV back in the building. Get your fight breakdown for the Ray Matarala and Andy Cruz lightweight IBF title fight. I hope this is for the actual title and not an eliminator. I know Ray did come off an interim belt fight. I think it was actually for this title. So maybe it is actually for the title. You know what I mean? But with guys moving up in weight and belts being dropped here and there, we kind of starting to iron it out in 2026 and actually find out who these belt holders actually are, and these interim titles start to get dropped and stop being so confusing as far as who the actual champion is. So I think we will actually have a lightweight IBF champion by the end of this fight that won't have an interim in there somewhere. So that being said, let's get into the fight breakdown, man. Andy Cruz fighting out of the camp with the Bulls and them from the city, you know what I mean? My city. That being said, I think that's a good look. Definitely can get your heart up. We can find out where your heart at over there on that side of town. You dig? You know what I mean? Andy Cruz, solid amateur. Biggest win, obviously, over Keyshawn Davis in the amateurs. Hasn't had a big name thus far yet. Obviously, Ray Matarala in this title fight is going to be his biggest name on his professional career. But he's been in with a couple guys that tried to, test him and find out if he's really going to be a solid professional. Mohan or Ruhan, I think it was. That I believe that was the first fight on Turkey card that he did. That was he got his bell rung in that fight. So he knocked old boy out. So good luck for him at the end of that fight. But I think he got a little bit of pressure and he dealt with it well. So it's a good way to judge him as far as what he's going to be able to deal with a guy like Raymond Matarala. That being said, what he keys for Cruz to win this fight: movement, precise movement, punching off his movement, giving Ray different angles, different looks, not this traditional circling around, sort of pivoting, going left to right. You know what I mean? Both guys do fight orthodox, I do believe, so it shouldn't be a messy fight as far as legs and stepping on feet and headbutts and all of that, based on the different style angles. When you have orthodox and southpaw fighting, you can kind of have some just little messy fights like that. But that being said, I think this should be a clean boxing match. Neither guy's a dirty fighter, so shouldn't have any of those histrionics in the ring. Ray is come forward guy, body shot guy. Both guys throw decent shots to the body. Obviously, the left hook to the body to me is a little bit stronger than the straight right that Andy Cruz throws to the body. But both shots can get the job done and wear their opponents down. Obviously, Ray is a body snatcher because he's ended a few fights with the body shot. So Ray, consistent pressure he needs to apply, but doing it at the right range. And that's going to be the key to this fight to me, is who can find their range and really stick to that range, making sure they don't get outside of it too far to let the fight get away from them, or get too close where they can't get off and be precise with their punches. So the range to me is going to be real key. The jab, Cruz, I would say, has a better jab. Ray jab is not too bad, but he's more, like I said, a combination volume puncher. He kind of starts off with the jab a little bit, doesn't use the jab to set everything up, but I think he uses the jab to definitely find out how close he needs to be to get his hooks off, and definitely that left hook to the body is going to be key. This is going to be a good fight. I mean, I think this is going to be a solid fight. Oh, Ray, what can he do to win? Be defensively sound, because Andy Cruz is a very fast guy. The 1-2 can catch you out of nowhere. So be defensively sound as possible. Solid, decent chin on Ray, no doubt. He's been down, got up, and took old boy out of there. So I think even if he get caught a little bit, I think he could deal with it. Cruz power, so, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's very devastating, but anybody can be hurt. So that being said, Ray definitely has to be defensively sound. Cruz being a solid amateur, that's just, I think, part of his breakdown as a boxer. He's, pretty defensive defensively minded naturally. I don't think it's something that he has to practice as much in the ring as maybe like a guy like Ray Matarala. Definitely needs to work on his head movement, trying to stay offline, things like that. Maybe not be directly in front of his guy unless he kind of has him pinned on the ropes or something like that. But try to look for coming at Cruz from the side a little bit once he gets close. Maybe take a step to the side, either side, to get your body shot off. Because if you want to stand right in front of a guy like Cruz, that 1-2 can catch you out of nowhere, and then he can be out the side door. So it's gonna be like I said, a range fight to me. Volume. Ray obviously throwing more punches. I think heavy-handed, a bit more heavy-handed. You know what I mean? The knockouts tell you that. This fight, man, I'm picturing this fight in my mind as I'm talking to you guys, and I think it's just going to be definitely one of those fights towards the end of 2026 that we're going to have to remember. It's going to be a strategic war, but entertaining all at the same time. You know what I mean? Because when you fighting out of Philly is a boxing city, but they get into some scraps. So that's where the entertainment value to me will come in, because I believe Andy Cruz is definitely going to try to draw a line in the sand, and he's going to try to show he got that Latino type of heart, that moxie that the Latino fighters tend to show from time to time. Maybe not as much as the Cuban style Latino fighters, but it's just still in that group. You know what I mean? They have that sort of that we got to come do that heart, and Philly is that way. Philly's a blue collar city. You coming with your lunch pail or you not. You coming to work or you not. And I think Cruz will show a little bit of that in this fight, but I think he has to temper it. He has to concentrate on his boxing and his ability to control the ring to me. So it's going to be a style of what style of be able to really conquer this fight. Will it be the boxing of Cruz, or will it be the volume come forward of Matarala? I like Matarala in this fight. I'm not going to lie. Cruz in that camp, that's them my boys over there, no doubt about that. All them young boys over there, they I'm with them, you know what I mean? But I'm looking at just this matchup. I don't think this is probably the right matchup right now, even though with the opportunity, you got to jump on it. But Matarala is tough, man, very tough, man. So to win against a guy like that, sometimes you got to outpunch a guy like that, or you got to outbox him. Excuse me. So either one, for me, it would be the boxing for Cruz to win. I don't think he wants to go toe-to-toe with a guy like Ray. You know what I mean? So he would have to take the route of outboxing Ray Matarala to win this fight. Ray just do what he does, keep his chin tucked, you know what I mean? Keep coming forward, let his hands go, and eventually, you know, hopefully the knockout will come. But we know he's going to let his hands go. So hopefully he doesn't outwork Cruz, for Cruz boxing to not even matter. You know what I mean? Because if you're just getting stalked down and ran around the ring, it's just going to look bad on the cards anyway. You know what I mean? So it's very, very good fight. Very, very good fight. That's my preview part. My prediction, we'll break down and preview. My prediction, I like Ray on the cards. I think the volume is going to, just the punch output, because he has more punches. He throws hooks, uppercuts. He throws the jab, like I said. He throws the right, straight right from time to time. But he's a guy that likes to get close and let his hands go. That's a big difference when you're talking about what Cruz does in the ring. Like I said, traditionally the 1-2 guy, stick right hand to the body. Just the punch output, the diversity of punches is not at the same level as a guy like Ray. Is it there? It could be. We have to see. But from what he's shown us, because that's all we can go on is what he's shown us. He does not have a 5-6 punch selection. He doesn't use all of these punches that are in boxing. He uses the traditional base output. That's the straights. So straights and hooks. I'm going to go with the hooks. Anyway, man, that's Boxing First Vlogs breakdown, preview, and prediction. Y'all tell me who y'all like in the comment section. Until next time, I'll see y'all.